On December 13, CSOP Asset Management Co. Limited EU, referred to as CSOP, officially launched Asia's first batch of virtual asset ETFs, namely CSOP Bitcoin Futures ETF 3066 HK and CSOP Ethereum Futures ETF 3068 HK. CSOP Asset Management Limited was established in 2008 and is located in the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region (EU). It is the first asset management company established overseas by a mainland Chinese fund company and is committed to using simple, transparent, and innovative products, providing investors with flexible, efficient, and transparent asset allocation tools. CSOP is a leading ETF issuer in Asia. It has outstanding performance in product issuance and innovation, and has demonstrated strong competitiveness in the market. It was selected as the 2021 Asset Management by the authoritative Asian Asset Management magazine, Asian Investor, in 2021. Best Passive Fund Manager and Best Business Development. This batch of ETF products is scheduled to be officially listed and traded on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange on December 16. This is the first time since the Hong Kong SAR government issued a policy declaration on the development of virtual assets in Hong Kong at the end of October, clarifying that the SAR government will develop a dynamic virtual asset industry in Hong Kong. An ecosystem policy stance and guidelines, and demonstrated the SAR government's vision for the virtual asset industry. Hong Kong opened the door to virtual assets for the first time and officially took the step of implementing one country, two systems, and realizing Hong Kong's role as an international virtual asset financial center. The first step is to contribute to national development. This batch of Bitcoin Futures ETF $03066 HK and Ethereum Futures ETF $03068 HK will be open for subscription on December 13 and will last until December 14, which is when the subscription deadline is 2 p.m. the next day. The first batch of issuance price is priced at 78 Hong Kong dollars. The entry threshold is 780 Hong Kong dollars. As digital assets, Bitcoin and Ethereum currently account for more than 50% of the total market value of virtual assets. The above two ETF products are the top two mainstream virtual asset derivatives in the world, Bitcoin BTC and Ethereum ETH. For futures, users only need to have a Hong Kong dollar account to trade. Products and transactions are subject to supervision by the Hong Kong Securities Regulatory Commission. You must complete the Virtual Asset Knowledge tutorial before subscribing, providing investors with new and scarcer investment options. With the development of blockchain technology, the participation of mainstream financial institutions, and the deepening of investor awareness, the rapid rise of virtual assets has reached nearly $1 trillion dollars. The Hong Kong Stock Exchange recently approved the issuance of Hong Kong Virtual Asset Futures ETF and issued a notice stating that virtual assets, the unified margin rate for asset futures exchange-traded funds, ETFs, will be set at 30% and the unified margin rate for other instruments will remain unchanged, i.e. 12%. Julia Lung, Deputy Chief Executive of the Hong Kong Securities and Futures Commission, said at the Hong Kong FinTech Week that the underlying assets of these cryptocurrency futures, ETFs launched or planned to be launched are all based on Bitcoin, and Bitcoin traded with the Chicago Mercantile Exchange for CME. Ethereum futures-related tools, while emphasizing that this will participate in the broader trial of China's central bank's digital currency. The ETF launched for the first time in Hong Kong and has already been active around the world. Canada, Brazil, Dubai, and other countries and regions have officially approved ETFs corresponding to multiple crypto assets. As a publicly traded investment tool, ETFs can track the performance of related assets' value, compared with direct investment in virtual assets. Virtual asset futures ETFs are subject to the supervision of the Hong Kong Securities Regulatory Commission, thereby helping investors avoid the impact of illegal activities such as market manipulation. At the same time, direct transactions and operations through Hong Kong stock accounts can solve the problem for users here. In the future or currently, there will be asset losses caused by opening cold, hot wallets that lack transparency. In terms of fund security, according to the requirements of the China Securities Regulatory Commission, ETF assets must also be entrusted to functionally independent fund managers, the custodian. At the same time, for ETFs, the tracking asset is BTC, which is BTC ETF. The tracking assets can continue to expand beyond BTC and Ethereum. With relatively complex chains, wallets, exchanges, and private keys, ETFs can allow new users to participate in digital when investing in the currency field. You can hold crypto assets while gaining related investment exposure as virtual assets become more widely used in the future. ETFs still have high growth potential. At present, the ETF subscription has ended. The first batch of virtual asset futures ETFs issued this time are exclusively online subscribed by Huosheng Securities. Huosheng Securities said that Hong Kong's first virtual asset futures ETF can provide retail investors with more transparency and high supervision. Virtual asset futures ETF products and more financial investment options will truly make investment clearer and will help Hong Kong develop into an international virtual asset center, establish a more advanced new digital development path based on virtual digital assets, and promote a good start and rapid development of Hong Kong's virtual asset market.